We are almost at Laguna Seca. We've been driving for like 5.5 hours. I was kind of like stressed before, but I'm so stoked now. My parents are driving right behind me, got the Supra in the trailer that I'm pulling right now, and woo, I can't wait. Here we go. Laguna Seca. Boom. This place is so stinking cool.
Boss Racing.
The vibes here are crazy. You really get a sense that you're at a racetrack here. And not just a racetrack, a world-class racetrack. I can't wait to start ripping. So we've made it. I didn't record any of me unloading the car or anything because it was super hectic. But the car is wiped down. It got so dirty. I washed the car last night and decided to drive through a rainstorm. That was whack. And we're all getting ready. We're about to register because it's going to open up pretty soon. Funny business. Reason why this quality looks so bad is because I forgot my camera at home. That's the only thing that I forgot to bring. Thankfully, Turth is going to bring it up, and we're gonna have better content. So for now, it's just kind of a mad dash because we're trying to set up the garages as best we can because as you can see, we have a lot of stuff. We got merch, we got the JQ Werks area, we got all our spares. That's all my stuff. I bring out a ton of stuff. Alex is here, Charles's car, JQ Werks' car, Nitron's here. We have the tents up. We are rolling deep. And this is about to be a sick weekend. Can't wait.
And right after registration, I was tapped by some of the official photographers for Gridlife, and they asked me if I would bring my car out for some photos around the track, which obviously I had to say yes, because look at that view. This was such a sick experience because I've never actually stepped foot onto the track. I've only been around in a car. So this is something that I'll remember for a very long time. Something that's so crazy is that you hear that the drop from Corkscrew is really steep, but when you're actually on there, it's super steep. From the top of the Corkscrew all the way down to Rainy Curve, it's so steep, and you're going a long way, which feels not so crazy in the car, but looks crazy in person.
So we are currently in the waiting line for tech inspection, where they inspect all of our cars just to make sure that they're good. Also our safety equipment, something very important to do prior to getting out there. We are getting real close to racing. It's gonna be a mad dash to the end. I gotta change out my rear pads, which is kind of sad, but we'll get to it. So we are wrapping up today, which is the prep day of Gridlife. The cars are ready. Driver feels ready. And I'm just excited to get out and just rip. There's a lot of competitors here. And the competition's gonna be stiff, so let's get it tomorrow. Good morning. We are here at Gridlife day 1, and I got a good night's rest. Had some of Mom's spaghetti, which you know I'm locked in now. The whole team is here. Bailey just got in with his car. We're about to have driver's meeting in about 30 minutes. We're all warming up our cars, fueled up, tire pressures checked, wheels torqued. The only thing left is to get out there and put down a maximum lap. So let's get ready. Come on, dude, let's get it.
Like,
guy. Subscribe and follow. Alex is getting his aim dash, his aim system's ready. Bailey's killer car. First time I've seen it in person, and this thing is as nuts as you think it is. Here's the man that put it all together.
Morning.
Charles, dude.
Let's do this.
How do you feel knowing that you've got like, how many drivers do we have?
We got 9 drivers here.
9 drivers. You got 9 drivers together to come.
How are you guys friends with me? Like, I just like take you guys to the stress, but honestly, this is the best time. It's the best time to do it with friends. Like that's why we do this, man. This will be epic. I can't wait.
And you're gonna go fucking fast. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Race all day, baby.
295, those races, April 1419, 1994. We do have at this event, they have
Charles is going out. StreetGT. Let's get it. Suited up. Very, very sharp.
Don't show me. I'm not here.
Okay.
Don't show me.
Kill it. Come on, Charles. We're starting out in Group B. The nerves are starting to kick in. Suited up, ready for battle. Let's go get it.
Pace, full course caution.
Okay.
So once they come back around and we got the green flag, I'll put you out.
Awesome. Thank you. to good quality vlogging now, thanks to Turth, who brought the camera all the way from Alhambra. Thank you, Turth. Yeah, we just did our first session, and I personally didn't drive very well. It was quite a sloppy drive, but we still put down a respectable time. This year's street mod's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be really, really tight. I forget, I think we're 6th or something with a 34.2. I had some issues on my PB lap where the car shifted on its own. That was not cool. We are going to try to put down something more like the 32s, because that's who's leading us right now is Cal Fortner in the 32s. Remember that this weekend, it's not about getting the fastest time on Friday morning, Saturday, then Sunday morning. That's to get you into the podium sprint. Top 5 of the weekend gets into podium sprint, then it matters. It's like a super lap where you have to put down a really, really good time. The winners of this weekend are gonna be judged specifically from the podium sprint, which is pretty new to me. I haven't raced with Gridlife in this configuration. Willow Springs is like completely different. This is gonna be really fun. I can't wait. Let me show you around. So welcome to the SDC pit. We got all the peeps here, all the friends. Bailey and his insane BMW B48. Insane. Then we got all my kaka up here. Obviously my mom. Hi, Mom. Say hi, Mom. We got MJ coaching, watching the data with Alex. MJ is just going through the data with everybody. It's invaluable to have this guy with us because he's really, really chipping away at our lap times. There was a very scary moment here. Everyone went so fast to put this out. Holy shit. With this car catching on fire, but thankfully we were right next to it, and all of this stuff. Well, first off, all of our gas is here, which is sketch. Bailey, how'd it go?
If you'd like a bite of this soft-boiled egg,
yeah, that's really good.
It'll take off like 2 tenths.
How'd you do?
I did okay. I did 29.3, so 1/10 off the record.
No, please chew your egg.
But the Lotus did 28.5.
Whoa, Chris.
What?
Walk me through it.
First,
First session, I know you had an issue, couldn't put down a good lap.
I'm gonna name it issues. That's the word of the day is gonna be issues.
I thought it was Senderson. No, that's your last name.
First session, first hot lap. The car doesn't like me. It's hesitating. It's sputtering. Do a lap, and then I get a big Christmas light on the dash. Drivetrain malfunction. No 4th gear. So the car goes from 3rd to 4th, and then 5th to. The car doesn't like even numbers for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Right? So I get 3 and I get 5. So like 3. So that sucks. So driving around, we had a yellow flag right after that. I think the car went down like in a not good spot on track. So
Yeah.
we're putting around. I'm panicking.
But even then, you still put down a 36.
Yeah, I did a 36 on
Yeah.
that first lap when the drivetrain was going out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the car felt so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the car, whatever Sky did, whatever Pitt did, like he changed my alignment a little bit, like, and Nitron gave me some suggestions as far as the shock settings before I came here. Those were kind of untested, kind of like just recommended by those guys, the pros.
Yeah.
And it worked. The car felt, even with the car felt going in and out of corners, the car felt the best it's felt since we started like prepping.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna see a lap. We're gonna see a lap next session. We're gonna get it. You still put down a good time.
I need a little bit gooder.
You need way gooder, but yeah, we're gonna get it. All right, Steven, you just did your practice session. How are we doing, dude?
I'm doing great. That was a fun experience. First GLTC. So this is the first time driving the car as is. So still working out the kinks with Zach, but overall the car felt great. The only other downside is I'm starting to hit the transmission problem again. That's the thing with the 8.6 transmissions, man. I gotta like
Hold it.
yeah, I gotta God hand it.
But the thing is, we're in fourth a lot.
Yeah.
Charles, talk to me. How is it? How was your first session?
First session was good. We just wanted to feel it out. That's all we're doing, is just feeling it out.
I saw you went wheel to wheel.
We did. I did a little bit of wheel to wheel. So I got gridded 9th, and then after 2 laps, I was in first place. So that's pretty good practice for my next career.
And right now, you and your car are in P1.
We are
right?
P1 right now, but it's early, first session.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are from out of state that don't have many laps here.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get quicker. But I saved a little bit too. So we're looking good. But yeah, we're gonna keep improving and get better and go faster.
We're gonna get faster the whole weekend.
That's the plan.
Let's
do
go.
this.
And once again, I'm gassing up MJ because having him there was huge. He would pull us all aside after each of our runs and would go over our data individually, which was nuts because he was going around collecting 9 drivers' data, and I'm not entirely sure how he did that, but that's what makes him MJ, I guess.
All right, Alex, walk me through it. How was your first session?
These are really tart. It was good. I'm shaking off some serious rust and cobwebs. I haven't driven the car since Coda. That was also the only real time I've driven it in this iteration, like in anger. Made a couple little changes on the way. And then, yeah, had a baby like 42 days ago. So I'm just, my excuses are pretty dialed.
It's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
But yeah, we went out there on scrubs. These are the same tires that I ran on the last day of Coda back in April.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. We went out there. I'm just trying to get back used to it. I forgot how fucking violent and responsive and insane the car is. But it was awesome to be out there. So
And you didn't blow sound.
I didn't blow sound.
No one blew sound.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
I have like 2 trombones on the back of the car, so
That's insane.
They literally flare out to make it louder. So we're good. It will get faster. I just need to pace myself.
I like it.
But we'll get there.
Oh. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jackie Ding. Jackie's M2 development has been so crazy, and now he's kind of dialing it in, and now it's really, really good. It's pretty funny. Jackie is the reason I got into Time Attack. And watching his videos and his Supra got me thinking, hey, maybe I could do it too. And now I'm doing it. And here we are together at Laguna Seca, ripping it at the same track, same time. It's starting to settle in that this is all real. And, you know, I think it's very easy to get in your head about, you know, when you're not performing the way you want. You know, you get pretty down on yourself, but at the same time, like, to compete in this is so cool. I mean, look, it's hurt. Like, all the people that I watched on YouTube, they're all here. It's moments like this where I kind of have to pinch myself and like, wow, we're doing it. Can't thank SDC enough for putting this together. Charles, who, you know, masterminded this whole thing. Without Charles, there would be no team. And yeah, thanks, Charles.
Órale.
Hey. All right, so that was the last session of day one. Pretty tragic, honestly. I left traction control on the whole session. So I felt the car was just down on power, and I was like, what's going on? Must be hot. Maybe the charge temps are like super high. And I sent my logs to Zach, and he was like, brother, you have traction control on, which, whoops. So that was a problem. Wasted a whole... I honestly only did like a couple laps because it felt so bad that I pulled in. I was like, it's not worth it. So I didn't hurt the tires too much. A few rearrangements. Isaac Torres went a lot faster. He beat me by like 0.0 something. And P1 in our class did a blistering 31 flat. So we got a lot of work to do. Don't count us out yet because I'm gonna give it everything tomorrow and Sunday. So gonna run with these tires again for tomorrow. And for Sunday, well, actually, I don't know what my strat is gonna be. All I know is we're gonna send it and we're gonna do our best. So Alex is switching to sticker tires for tomorrow. He was on scrubs today. Scrubs from Coda. Check this out. Little Supra action. Oh boy. The only guy missing is the Supra that's going the fastest this weekend. But these cars look so good. Look at that. Well, that's the end of day one. Let's go to sleep and recalculate and go faster. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 of Gridlife Laguna Festival. We are here a bit early. Our session starts, or the track battle starts at around 10, and we go out around 11-ish. We are on the back foot, honestly. I had a good night's rest, tried to think about it. Yeah, we're sitting in 6th right now, and we have to do a mega push to get our spot in the podium sprint. P1 right now is in a GR Supra, and he ran a 31, a blistering fast time. And for the most part, I feel like people haven't really turned up their cars, and I have. So the thing is I have to put everything on the line now, because I have nothing more to give besides more commitment and a faster drive. I have one more sticker tire set left, but I'm saving that. I was supposed to save that for Sunday for the podium sprint, but we'll have to make a judgment call today, because you know, I can't be leaving a sticker tire just for one session in the Sunday morning, because there's a chance that, you know, there's a huge incident on track. And just like how yesterday happened, Group A, before I got into Group A, had their entire session just scrapped because there was a big incident. So it's a bit of a gamble to wait until Sunday to put on the stickers. So if we are able to go out and put down a good lap, and I think a good lap to secure a position for the podium sprint is like a low 32, which was my goal anyway. But I think 31 in the podium sprint, or 30, will be the one to win. So we're a ways away. We are 2.5 seconds off of P1 in street mod, and honestly, I was pretty down on myself because I feel like I'm not driving as good as I can. But I have to remind myself this is the second time I'm here at Laguna. Be it, you know, some of these East Coast, Midwest guys, it's the first time they're at Laguna and they're still crushing it. But, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't have as much seat time as some of these other really, really talented drivers. And that's not an excuse, that's just a reality. What I do know is that I have control over my own driving,
and we went over the data with MJ and talking to Bailey and looking at other videos. There's pace in me, so today it's all about putting my head down, strapping in, and trying to find that maximum lap, as always. But today we're gonna dig deeper. So we just finished our, I guess our fourth heat. It's day 2, first session of the day. Honestly, that's pretty disappointing. Yeah, the car went to limp mode on my first hot lap. Our session got cut short because unfortunately Jackie hit the wall. I hope he's okay. I'm gonna go check him out shortly but I want to give him some space because no one really wants to be surrounded by people after an incident like that. Very disappointed in my performance. We have another session, so we only get 2 sessions today, which is a real bummer. So I'm gonna send it on the second session of today. Hopefully we can do something, because now to get into the podium sprint, I have to be looking at a high 31, and I'm already struggling. It's really not the type of showing I want to be giving, but here we are. That's kind of racing. Can't be good all the time. Yeah, I'm bummed. I bet you can tell.
this point, to say that I'm unhappy is an understatement. The car is completely fighting me. It won't do a full lap without going into some sort of limp mode. And there's some traction control issues right now that are like plaguing me, and I can't really understand what's going on. I mean, maybe I drove like shit the last session, but like literally the first hot lap just dies. Have to pull back in, get out of everyone's way. It's just frustrating at this point because I really want to go out there and put down a proper lap, but it's just not letting me. I don't know. It's a little depressing. So today's a wash. We're just gonna put on the fresh tires. Hope that tomorrow maybe we have a revised tune or something, but there could be something wrong with the car that's unfixable here today. Thankfully Zach is at his computer kind of helping me with the tune and figuring out what's going on, but it seems like there's an issue with my IATs or maybe the manifold. Yeah, I'm bummed. I came here to show up and yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. So we just put on, or I say we. So they just put on the stickers. Also, by the way, having Sky's guys here to help out with everything tech-wise and like changing out all of our tires and whatnot has been such a godsend. These guys are incredible, and having them has been such a treat. I've never had people do that type of stuff for me, and yeah, they changed out the tires super quick, changed out my rear brake pads, and I'm gonna show how bad the rear brake pads were right now. Bruh. And yeah, they had like 1 to 2 millimeters of pad left. We got the sticker tires on, brand new AO52s. Thank you to Yokohama Tire on the Titan 7 TP10s. This thing, it looks proper again. So now all we have to do is hope that we can put down an actual time and that the car won't fight us. And rip. Good morning, everybody. Today is the last day of Gridlife Laguna Festival. As you can see, fog all around us, so we're gonna have a decent delay. I had a good night's rest. Last night I went to sleep angry, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I went to sleep angry because the car wouldn't let me drive, and I was disappointed that I came all this way and can't even show for it. So a small moment of vulnerability here. I'm not mad that I'm running slower than everybody else. Everybody's such a great driver, and I understand that. And these guys are racing all the time, and they're very talented. And in the grand scheme of things, I'm still somewhat a novice, which is like stupid to say or weird to say, but I still have a long ways to go. I think what was bumming me out is that I came here to show up with the car looking good and trying to put on a good show for everybody, because a lot of people were rooting for me. To not be able to show my true potential and to put down a lap that was indicative of where I think I am, it was honestly pretty embarrassing. After a good night's rest, I feel much better about it. I'm here with my friends SDC. We're here at the beautiful Laguna Seca Raceway, the world-class Laguna Seca Raceway. We're turning laps here among some of the fastest drivers there are. So at the end of the day, this is not a fail, this is not a loss. This is just another part of the journey that I'm a part of, and you know, I'm being in this position where I feel like I didn't show up and I wasn't ready and the car wasn't ready. It makes me want to dig even deeper. And I was in a slump earlier this year because after GTA Finals, I was like, oh, now what next? Now looking back at it, it's super arrogant because what's next was this, and I wasn't ready for this. These drivers are killer. They came all the way from the Midwest, the East Coast, to our track that they don't drive that often, if not ever, and put down crazy laps because these guys are so dedicated. And I did GTA Finals and I rested for the whole year until now. So
this is a moment of clarity where I realized that to be the best, you have to practice like the best, and the best are practicing all the time. So that's a little bit into my mind right now. So if you can imagine, I was bummed, but now I am understanding where my emotions kind of bubbled from, and now I'm gonna move past that. And today is about just giving it everything. If the car doesn't agree with me, then that's fine. That's what's been written. But I'm here to support my friends, the SDC race team, right over there. Charles is in second place. Bailey is sitting at a 28, and he thinks that he can get to a 27. Alex Bernstein in his crazy E92. He hasn't put down a lap indicative of his potential and the car's potential yet because of many of the things that happen on the track. So he's gonna try to go fast today. All of us are gonna try to go fast today. Tim, Chris, Guy, Nick. There's so many of us right now that are trying so hard, and my vision was super narrow on me. Now I'm gonna go wider and think about what's good for the whole team and do my best to support them. So today is more positive than yesterday. Yesterday I was a fucking grump. So today we are going to take a deep breath, smile, and wave.
That's it. I went out, tried my best. The car was mostly good, but then it would cut. There were a few moments where maybe I was overdriving and the car kind of slid out from under me, and that's just a killer of time. So I tried my best, did a 33.7, which is not good enough. We'll be back again next year. It's a little rough because I knew I had a lap in me, but of course, you know, there was another failure on track, which is not, you know, there's nothing we can do about that. You hate to see it. I hate, like, no one wants to see another car get hurt on track or lose power or have a mechanical failure. So it sucks to see, but unfortunately we just fell out of our window. So that's that. Disappointed, but again, happy to be here. And now I get to cheer on my friends. SDC on one. SDC! Oh. All right, so now we're out. That's fine. But now we're getting Charles ready for his podium sprint, which is going to be super exciting. It's going to be him and Bailey, Team SDC, representing, and I can't wait to get him out there. It'll be a full team showing at Podium Sprint. Wishing him the best of luck because we need our boy to do well. We gotta get our boy in there. Currently he's P2, but he hasn't given everything yet. He's got the tips and tricks from MJ, and now he's gonna go out there. So now, there we go, there's our boy. There's our boy right there. Let's go, let's go.
Is going to go back to 4th place over Jai. This is really tight back there for the last step on the podium. The thing for Jai is she didn't have enough of a run-up to get a decent lap on lap 3 either. So 3rd seed in the sprint, just too much throttle coming out of turn 11. That is heartbreaking as to get a look at Kuhnau, the 2nd place runner, trying to chase down Kilgore on this last lap.
Yeah, going to be really tough with the spread they've got right now, but we'll have to see. The stopwatch doesn't lie, and we can take all the guesses we want, but at the end of the day, it's the lowest time that's going to stand the highest on the podium. And for Charles Kuhnau, he is looking very tidy coming through the corkscrew.
Yeah, down through rainy curve now. Charles Kuhnau just chasing a little bit. Huge wiggle there. Did he gather it up? He does. That was a sketchy moment. Here comes Kilgore in the number 909 BMW M4. Mark Kilgore across the line. And lap 3 is also a pickup and a 1:35.987. What a lap there by Mark Kilgore.
That is a heck of a run. And now for Kuhnau, I mean, this is it. What will the time say?
Pick up, but not enough. 2nd place for Charles Kuhnau, 1:36.878. And now it's the battle for 3rd. Here is Spence up onto the front straightaway here and up under the gantry to start a lap. Green flag for the number 152. and a V6 making 1,000 horsepower, but it's a Toyota V6, so that heart is going to be very, very strong. And through the Andretti hairpin, real point and shoot there through that opening corner.
Yeah, I really like the way he's taken that double apex, like a true double apex all the way around, opting not to swoop through it, get the angle in. I think with that much horsepower, you've got to be in that straight line before you get on the throttle, or it's going to start stepping around on you very, very quick. But
so Bailey Woods goes quicker on that opening lap, a 129.839. So this is going to turn things around a little bit. Maybe just building some tire temperature though in that Lotus, so it's far from over. Gabe Zamora jumps to second.
Yeah, this is getting crazy now as we start to get a few more of these times on the board. So yeah, Bailey Woods absolutely throwing down 129.839. So really, really good time off the bat, as now we see Buckley up there as well. So yeah, Counterspace must have just been playing a bit of a strategy.
He was really fast the first sector, and it looked like he just sort of missed 5, and so after that, might have just bailed out for another lap. So I'm sure he's got more in it, and he was quicker by about 2 seconds than Woods earlier in the day. But here's that pink and blue BMW M3 turning in. Watch those end plates. Don't hit them on the curbs there, buddy. Those are expensive parts to be slamming off the yellow anti-cuts. But up to the corkscrew now, using all the racetrack and really hard on the brakes as he woes this car down.
Yeah, wants to be on that straight line, not breaking through the turn. Whoa, almost jumping that BMW coming through the corkscrew. That's one way to put together a flyer, and thankfully all the bits and bobs seem to be still attached coming through that section.
Expect to hear Callan Spence come under the flag stand here in a moment. We'll see if he'll improve on that 133.5. Here's Bailey Woods into the braking zone now for turn 11. And here they come up onto the front straight. Spence is just up the road. Here we go. Last lap beginning. Now Spence to the top. 128.492. Here comes Woods across the stripe. 128.486. No, it's a 128.486. It's quicker by what? A couple thousandths of a second? That's unbelievable.
Holy, that is crazy. Now Spence, I mean, all the pressure is on. Hopefully this continues to be a flyer all the way around, and it's going to be a big, big battle.
There's a lot of excitement for you, Bailey. A heck of a way to end Podium Sprint in track mod. You were less than 1/6,000th of a second clear, but you made it work. Talk me through your lap.
Well, you know, I went out pretty relaxed because I thought I knew first place was out of reach. But time attack, anything happens, and I guess I was consistent enough to make it work.
Bailey Woods coming out on top in track mod, and with the team to celebrate with him.
Wow. Look at that. Great energy down there in the pit lane. Congratulations. That is a time attack battle. We did not expect that. I mean, we had seen
Oh my god. We just lost our fucking minds. This guy over here got the P1 in Podium Sprint. I did not have enough time to document all this because I was just too busy yelling. Oh my god. We just went fucking bananas over Bailey because guess what? He got P1. He beat out the Lotus with 2-1. Wait, power to rate. He has 1,000 horsepower, dude. Like, what is going on? We went mental. I did not vlog any of it because I was there in the moment, but that was the best time ever. All the shit that happened to me and all like the depression that I had all weekend was immediately erased in that single moment. So this is the end. This is the end of Gridlife Laguna Festival. I was having a terrible time until that specific moment, and it's... My god. Alright. I'm out.
And out front, barely, with a 28.486 in the M3, Bailey Woods. What is your track modern, track mod? And in P2 with the 36.874 in the M4, Charles. I think I just did a little piece of your podcast the other day. Thank you.
Attention the paddock, track battle Group A Alpha. Cars and drivers to the false grid, please. Track battle Group A Alpha. Your session is next.
Have a good time.
Told him.
And attention the paddock, if you are part of the Hyundai In Club Touring Laps.
BOSS Racing.